Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed about the this thing, how to make use of the or how to implement use strict or the strict mode in JavaScript. So today we'll be discussing about shadow DOM and the web component. So what is shadow DOM? Shadow DOM encapsulates styles and markup for custom web components. So again I'm telling this is very important. This might be asked in the interview as well. So shadow DOM encapsulates styles and markup for the custom web components. So why how it is useful? Basically they do not interfere with the global styles. That is completely helpful, right? So shadow DOM encapsulates styles and markup for the custom web components, ensuring they do not interfere with the global styles. So let's try to understand the same thing with a very simple example. Initial example will go with how to create a shadow DOM, and the second example we will go with the shadow DOM with custom web component. So let's try to understand how to create the shadow DOM initially. So I have created two files. One is HTML and the JS file. Quickly, I'll come here to the HTML file. Let me include this one, JS file within the script tag, right? I'll just give here index.js. Let me come to the JS file now. So what I'll do, I'll just make use of the variable name post and I'll give document dot create element. I just want to create element, right? HTML element. So I'll just make use of the create element. I want to create div, so I'll just give div here. And let me make use of the variable name shadow root here. I'll just give, in my case, host dot attach shadow of let's keep the mode open. So we have to give to keep the mode open, we have to give mode and within the strings open, right? I hope this is clear. So next let's give something within the HTML. So within the HTML, if you want to make use of the HTML within the JavaScript, we can just go for the inner HTML, right? I'll just give your shadow root dot inner HTML equals here within the strings we will be writing the HTML code, right? I'll just give here p style equals let me set the color to red. So I'll just give here color to red. Let me make use of the semicolon here, right? So here I'll just give inside shadow DOM. I'll just make this capital D. So let me close the paragraph tag. So this is it for the HTML. Simple one. The last line what I'll do, let's append the host, right, to the body. So how we can append the host to the body? I'll just make use of the body document.body. Let's make use of the append child of what we are appending, host to the body, right? So I'll just give here host. So I'll quickly explain what I have done here. This one, attach shadow, this line, right? Host dot attach shadow, what I have given here, basically attach shadow of mode open. What this is doing here is it creates a shadow DOM for the encapsulation. So I had explained earlier that shadow DOM encapsulates styles and markup for the custom web components, right? So what this is doing here, this one, host dot attach shadow, this one, it creates a shadow DOM for the encapsulation. And by making use of the inner HTML here in this line, what we are doing, we are adding the style and content to the shadow DOM. So if I try running the code, if I come here to the HTML file and click on open with live server, we have to simply get this one HTML, right? Inside the browser, inside shadow DOM, we need to get in the color red. So I'll just come here. Let me click on open with live server. So clearly you can see inside shadow DOM. That's the output that we were expecting. So here the main thing is not about the output. So how we are making use of the shadow DOM for the encapsulation. So here this is a simple example, right? Here we are making use of the attached shadow and we are keeping the mode open. So this basically creates a shadow DOM for the encapsulation, and by making use of the inner HTML, we are simply adding the style and content to the shadow DOM. Next, let's go with another example. So let's try the same thing with the shadow DOM with the custom web component. So I'll just delete this one. So I'll just make use of class. I'll just name this one my component. So we are going with the custom web component, right? That is the reason I'll be giving extends HTML element. So here what I'll do within this, let's call the constructor first. So here what shall I give? First let's make use of the super keyword, and also I'll just similar to the previous example, we'll be making use of the attach shadow. So initially what we will do, we will keep the mode open, right? So I'll just give this one open has to be given within the strings, right? So this is fine. Then let's write something within the HTML. You can write in the next line. I'll just make use of the inner HTML here itself. So let's write something in the HTML like we need to see some output on the browser, right? So I'll just make use of the template literals. Within P, let me give something like hello Bharadwaj. So let me close this one, a paragraph tag. So I hope this is clear. What I have done here is I have made use of the attached shadow. We are creating a shadow DOM and keeping the mode open, and also we are making use of the HTML. So I have made use of the inner HTML. So I hope this is clear. Next step, what I'll do here is I'll just come. Let me make use of the custom elements now. So custom elements dot. Let's make use of the define. Here I'll simply give my component, and also let's call the name of the this one component my component, right? I'll just copy this one and paste it over here, my component. So next I'll just make use of the document dot body dot inner HTML. Within the inner HTML we have to the component name that we have given here is my component, this one, right? I'll just copy the same thing. Within the tag, I'll just give here, I'll just give my component is the component name, right? The custom component name that we have given, my component, and here also my component closing tag. Nothing but we are making use of this component and we are closing the name. We are closing the component, my component, right? With the name, my component. So I hope this is clear. This is how we make use of the custom component. So here I'll quickly explain. Let me format this once. Yeah, I'll quickly explain what I have done here. So here extends HTML element. This one basically it defines a custom element. So we are making use of we are creating a custom element basically in simple terms. So this defines a custom element. Attach shadow, again similar example. So in the previous example also we have seen this one. Attach shadow, this encapsulates style and content, right? So we are making use of the attach shadow. Basically we are keeping the mode open, right? So I hope this is completely clear, right? When I try to run this one, or we have to get the output hello Bharadwaj. So I'll just come to index HTML. So let me come here and click on open with live server. So you can clearly see here hello Bharadwaj. We have not given any color this time. In the last example we have given the color red for the text. So I have just only for the reference sake, for the example, I have considered this one basically. So I just wanted to show you how this works. So this one main thing here you have to concentrate here is attach shadow, how to make use of the shadow DOM basically. So this here creates a custom element, and this one attach shadow, we are keeping the mode open. This one encapsulates, we are creating the shadow DOM, basically that encapsulates styles and content. So I hope the concept of shadow DOM and the web components is completely clear. We have seen the two examples, right? How to create the shadow DOM and next one, how to create the shadow DOM within the, and also within the custom web component. I hope this concept is completely clear. Next, we will be discussing about the advanced regular expression. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.